Welcome back to Buzz. What matters to you matters to us. I'm Hani Nazurah reporting to you the news on the headline today. The updated minimum wage has received a tremendous backlash from the public as the amount is ridiculously unmatched with the current living expenses in Malaysia that have escalated rapidly, leaving the people to live in unbearable situations. The consequence of receiving low wages can be seen in the situations of Malaysian people that have been unable to provide sufficient necessities for their family. Let's hear what our correspondent, Mr. Muhammad, a father of 5, and her wife, Mrs. Sina, have to say about this matter.
Yeah, it's very hard these days, especially when the pandemic hit us. Economy went down really bad, and I, as the head of family, I need to provide a comfortable life for my family, and with the current wages it seems that I won't be able to do more, and I sometimes struggle and I cut down my expenses just for my kids' needs, especially during this pandemic. The classes are being conducted online. They don't go to school, and I have 5 kids at home, and all of them are in school, so they don't have the equipment to join the class. With the current wages, I've trouble with that because I cannot buy them a phone or laptop. I cannot afford that.
Here at home, my 5 kids are using the same mobile phone to join online classes every day. On days that I have to go to work, they are not able to join them. I appreciate those teachers who understand our situation, but some didn't. They cannot accept the excuses of not having a stable internet connection at home and not having enough equipment to join online classes. Hence, it makes me very sad knowing that my 5 kids need to suffer this kind of situation because the parents could not afford those needs for their education.
Not only that, it causes people to struggle financially, low wages also disrupt the lifestyles of most working Malaysians. With the current low salary they receive from their main job, employees tend to find other alternative side jobs to support their living. This resulted in the workers having an unbalanced lifestyle. Mr. Nadzrul, who is working as an office clerk as well as a food delivery man, shared his experience to Buzz.
I've been doing this job for 1 year already, and I have to take this job because my full-time job doesn't pay me much, and I can't really do much with the salary that I get. So during my off days, I take part-time jobs such as doing a food delivery, doing e-hailing services, and sometimes I have to sacrifice my off days during weekend to take this job, and I rarely hang out with my friends much. And then about marriage, I don't plan about it yet because I'm not financially stable.
Since it is common for Malaysians to work overtime or to have multiple jobs because of this low wage, Malaysia is reported to have many overworked employees. This then causes severe detrimental impacts on the workers' well-being. Today, we have invited a specialist from UPM Hospital, Dr. Sufeena, who is here with us in the studio to give a few words on this issue.
As one of the specialists in a Malaysian hospital, I can conclude that in the last 3 years, the hospital has been receiving many patients who suffer from the overworking stresses. The negative health effects do not only affect the patients physically, but also mentally. They suffer from frequent fatigue, depression, high blood pressure, and also chronic heart diseases. Sometimes, even during the therapy sessions and treatments, the patients are still worried about their work at the office. This situation is worrying because Malaysians pay more attention to their work rather than their precious well-being.
Thank you, Dr. Sufeena, for a very informative sharing. That is the news on the headline today. The question is, will Malaysians be able to survive in the next few years with a minimal increment of wages? Most of us believe that a higher wage would bring nothing but benefits to the people as well as the country. It is time for the authorities to step up and consider increasing the minimum wage in Malaysia. With that, I wrapped up Buzz for today. I am Hani Nazurah. Thank you for tuning in and stay safe.